Hey, what's going on, all my beautiful people? I just, something run across my mind. We come up. I don't know who came up with the category street ed. You know where I'm getting at. I don't know who come up with the categories of this, but my question is, because you're a street dude, I see a street dude. Does that automatically classify you as a criminal? Because when I was coming up, like I always tell people the story. When I was told I wouldn't live to see 17, and the people that was telling me this, they didn't know about me. They didn't know me personally. They just knew of me with the activity that I was committing around the neighborhood. So I couldn't blame them at that time. I did blame them, but I can't blame them when I turn back and look at it now for prejudging me until they got to meet me. And a lot of the reason I'm even talking about this because a lot of these young guys just feel like you gotta be a certain way to classify as this street dude. You gotta sell drugs, you gotta rob, you gotta sag your pants, you gotta have a gun on you. I don't do none of them things, and to me, I know plenty dudes who was in the street right along with me, and they never sold drugs, they never robbed, they just knew how to hustle. They could sell water, they could sell anything they could get their hand on for cheap. It was entrepreneurs before we knew what entrepreneurs is. And when you talking to these young guys, we portray a lot of things, and I don't talk about everything that I go through, but I always talk about a lot of stuff because my people behind that wall, my people still doing time. I want them to be inspired to come out here and do the right thing. Like I said, when I say I've been in that street for a long time, man, and with the grace of the Almighty power, I can say truly in 2000, from 2017 to now 2023, I have not had any street affiliation, and I'm scribing. I'm living just like I was out there in the street. I get anything I want, just like I was in the street, but I don't have to worry about my door getting kicked in. You just take so many losses in the streets. So people don't tell you the downside. I gave up a lot of time in my life. My older kids, I missed a lot of their life because I was in and out of prison. I was in prison, not no county jail. I'm talking about prison at 17. I'm up there doing time with, that's before they started doing the separation. Out there with double lifers, triple lifers. They didn't separate you. They didn't really separate the categories of crime. So here you are, you 17, 16, where it's old enough to go to prison, and you in here with murderers, like true murderers and rapists and all this. And you on your own. Your parents can't do nothing for you on your own. And it's the same thing, but prison right now is more mental than anything, and it's like a lot of these kids have a weak mind. They believe everything they see. And I gotta say that's, as a parent, that's our fault. But no, then again, it ain't our fault because I can't blame my shortcomings on my dad. Because he always, my mom, they always told me to do the opposite of what I did. So it comes down to choices of an individual. But I was fortunate enough to have examples of what was right and what was wrong as far as loving her. The disadvantage of a lot of youth right now, they don't have the family structure. When I was coming up, all the parents wasn't together, but you still had the family structure. So now it comes to a point where TV raising these kids, single moms raising these kids who really still kids they sell. So they don't really know how to teach these kids a lot of things. Because I know some single moms who don't play no games, in this era and all, but you really hear about them. I was a single father for a long time, raising my girls on my own, and my kids on my own. And I ain't gonna say on my own, because I was financially, I had the burden of them on my own, but I had a hellified support system. My aunts, my other kids' mom, I had a lot of help. And so please do not think it's easy because it's bigger than finance. If you ever had to take your kids to doctor appointments and you got to rearrange your life, especially when you got girls, as a man, raising girls and they get to that age where they develop it and they get in the cycle and you got to do this doctor thing and all that, man, this is a whole nother thing. But I'm way off topic right now. Does being a street dude automatically classify you as criminal? What is the definition? Just the people who watch, because I'm going to have to put this on YouTube. What is the definition of a street dude? What is that? Just think about it. leave some comments, share this, and let me know what y'all think. I love y'all. Be safe.